entertainment purposes only. I hope everybody is doing fabulous. Okay, let's get into it. What? This is what scares me about Miss Summer Walker, you guys. I think that she makes really cute, relaxed, fun music. When I went to Google Summer Walker's new man, because that's kind of what I was gonna center her reading on. When I Googled those words, what popped up instead was like 7 different guys. Sorry, I had to move something. But 7 different men popped up when I typed in Summer Walker's new man. It almost didn't make any sense to me. I was like, if y'all could see my face, I just rolled my eyes so freaking hard. Okay, because there's no reason for me to be Googling your new man and I see 7 to 8 different men on one page. So apparently this new guy that Summer Walker has in her life, he has been exposed by an OnlyFans model. It's almost like the same story all over again. But the reason why this is so creepy and dangerous is because this model shared the fact that this new man in Summer's life shared a picture of his kids. No, her kids. He doesn't have any kids. He shared a picture of Summer's 3 children. And holy shit. And why this is so scary is because this OnlyFans model actually stated that this same dude hacked her iCloud account. And threatened her with revenge photos and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. So this dude seems very, very crazy. And it just really seems like she has this very negative pattern of attracting of these really weird people. And I feel like she attracts a lot of opportunists. She has a very strong mind and a very strong spirit, but when it comes down to her choices, there's something here about her choices that's a little. Give me a second. I'm not gonna pull a card yet because I feel like what Spirit is telling me is that she makes very immature choices. But because of money habits and spending habits, she feels like she can be entitled to do whatever she wants, but in the long run, she doesn't realize that she's actually putting herself in more trauma and more turmoil, actually. This is a negative pattern that, you know, okay, she does have alters. That's right. Summer Walker does have alters. So what I'm picking up on are those alter spirits. I feel like they've been trying to help her, but like I said, her immaturity level is really bad, you guys. Like, it's really bad. I know we see people online, we listen to their music, but as far as like immaturity and things like that, she's always trying to build a family with somebody, and that's very dangerous. Whatever kind of childhood she has, is a recipe for a disaster. On the back of the deck, storm warning. Whatever sort of subconscious ideas that Summer has in her mind, whatever she carries with her, this trauma in this storm warning card is so bad that it's just continuously manifesting. Summer's that kind of person that will, okay, this is what I talk about a lot on this channel. People that do certain things in life, but they don't realize you have to come from a certain mindset when you have these altars, when you do this spell work, when there is certain things that you do, right? Because what I feel like is Summer's trying to do some sort of kind of spell work here, but it's just always backfiring on her. And it's because her subconscious is not fully rewired from this childhood trauma that she might have dreams about, nightmares even. And it's also the women she hangs around with this community card. So with this storm warning card, is Summer Walker in danger? I'm not going to sit here and say no, because this card wouldn't have came up then. And this dude, he seems like a hacker. The hacking stuff is what really scares me, because who knows what he can get his hands on. Yeah, the Sun card. Spirit is saying this person is already exposed to Summer Walker, and if she stays with this dude, there's going to be a really big problem. A tower moment. I know this isn't a tarot deck, but I'm picking up tower energy. Like, this dude is real bad news. And she really needs to recenter and refocus herself and ground herself. Yeah, she has an issue with her root chakra. Yeah, it's like, wow. I'm hearing reverse. She's always in some shit. I'm telling you, it's bad. Hostilities. Well, I hope she stays safe. I don't want anything bad to happen to her or her children, but apparently this dude shared a picture of her kids, and Summer Walker, she seemingly goes out of her way to not show her kids, shield her kids' faces. And I think that's already just, it's an issue. And with this door to spirit popping out, her guides are always there with her. But look at this. It's one thing to have a good intuition. Summer has a good intuition, but it's another thing to use it properly. She doesn't use it properly. She gets certain hits in her intuition, and she'll even see shit. Stuff will be exposed for Summer, okay? Because that's how close she is to her guides. Things will get exposed for her, but she'll always think over it. It's almost like her own spiritual team is annoyed with her. Yeah, look, because she's always trying to do some kind of spell work, and then she gets herself in more karmic deceit. Get it together, girl. Next. Okay. Megan was in a women's health issue, literally, I think spring, right? It's fine, you're good. Thank you. There you go. Good afternoon. All right. Megan was in a magazine. And guess who she brought up after Megan said a few months ago in another magazine? Shout out to Mob Radio for this information. That's how I be coming up with these celebrities most of the time. And I just go with my own ideas from the stories that come out. But Yeah, Megan's a big freaking hypocrite, and I'm getting really tired of her being a hypocrite here, especially when it comes to this Tory Lane situation. Because if something does happen in your life and that is unpleasant, you know what I'm saying? That really wasn't something that you would like to remember, something you wouldn't want to bring up again and again and again. Understandably, but Megan said so out of her own mouth. I don't want to bring this up again. I don't want to talk about it. Live my life, yada 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 yada. And here she is again in a magazine, bringing it up. Okay, and also if they ask you a question about a certain person, you know you're allowed to say, "I don't want to answer that question." Right? It's a choice. So my thing is, who is Megan becoming after this Tory Lane situation? Because guess what? I can't sit through 30 seconds of her music. I try to. Megan's new music is just, there's like a weird energy of like some like weird anger behind it that is just, it just seems off. Like her Megan's music seems off. Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands. Wow. Wait, okay. Spirit told me to pull these out and speak about what I see, because I see two really intense spirits in this card that's always around Megan. Anger and anxiety. But these are things that, you know what Spirit is saying? These are things that Megan has always dealt with for a long time, since before we even knew who she was. And okay, Spirit is telling me to reference this. When I did that reading on Partisan Fontaine a few months ago, and it came out that Partisan Fontaine had to go to a pastor or some sort of spiritual cleanser after getting out of a relationship with Megan, because he felt these kind of spirits around him. Partisan Fontaine felt so low vibrational. Like he felt so almost like you want to rage and then you just want to cry right after. That's extremely low vibrational. That's scary. And it's also speaking on chemical imbalance with this Nine of Swords. Megan deals with very deep chemical imbalance, and also I do feel like her inability to speak up for herself as well, because I do feel like she does have a team of people that does tell her what to do. Okay, a lot of these celebrities do. Well, they all do. And because Megan doesn't really speak back to her team, Megan listens attentively like a child when it comes to her team. If her team tells her stir up some drama, she stirs it up. If her team tells her play sorry for yourself, she plays sorry for herself. Act angry, be sad, be sad. It's like, you know what I'm getting? It's almost like Megan is like $1 million slave for Rock Nation. Six of Pentacles, Death card. And there's also someone around Megan who is evil eyeing her very badly. My hand just started shaking, so I'm gonna get out of Megan's energy. Yeah, because my hands are shaking. That's really bad energy. Like, wow. Every time I do a reading on Megan, I can see why Partisan felt like he had to go to a pastor or something of that sort to cleanse his energy, because that girl, she's had mental issues for a long time, you guys. She truly has. I'm actually gonna get some holy water. I am playing that agua bendita. All right. Last but not least, Rihanna. Queen, first of all. Second of all, this photo shoot from the latest Interview magazine, which always kind of has, I feel like intense themes in their magazine shoots. Rihanna was dressed as a sexy nun. And here come my ancestors screaming in my ear. Symbolisms. Symbolism. Okay? We cannot ignore the fact that, these people are in the industry that thrives off of different symbolisms. They thrive off of different hand gestures. Okay, certain movements, certain codes, certain colors, even. Okay, so that's just one thing that we can never deny. But as it pertains to Rihanna, I have always picked up this element of darkness that follows her, but also this element of psychic power that she herself possesses. Is very intense. I really do feel that behind the scenes, you guys, okay, that ASAP Rocky is causing Rihanna some sort of issues. There's just something in her energy where it seems kind of like a dark mass. And it's been developing, I'm telling you, since I feel like she got around ASAP Rocky. I know she cares about him. I know she loves him. But I've told you guys before that I feel like she got with ASAP Rocky on a whim. And she got with ASAP Rocky because she wanted a kid so bad. And she was not being as patient as she should have been. Not saying Rihanna doesn't love ASAP, but I feel like sometimes Rihanna herself kind of feels like, was this the right decision? And guess what? That's what people go through sometimes when they have kids with people, marriages. That's what happens, okay? I'm just saying the psychic energy that I'm picking up now. Don't shoot the messenger. But I do feel like there will be some sort of like tower moment for ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. Also because Seven of Pentacles, yeah, something here about money that was coming up in the first place. There will be some sort of news that's going to come out about ASAP Rocky, y'all. And it's almost like Rihanna wants to protect him, right? Like she really want to protect her man type shit. But with this Eight of Swords, I feel like ASAP Rocky still has things that he has not healed within himself, and they always get him into some sort of trouble here. I feel like Rihanna's trying to figure out how to get ASAP Rocky out of some sort of situation, or even herself here, because I have mentioned before that Rihanna pays a lot of money to it's the owner of Louis Vuitton. This comes out in every reading I do for Rihanna. She must have to pay this man more money than she's ever had to pay him. The owner of Louis Vuitton basically owns Fenty. And she has to come out of like millions of dollars, you guys, to the owner of Louis Vuitton because he owns her. I feel like there's issues there. And I also feel like there's issues within the court situation with ASAP Rocky. Because more money, I'm telling y'all. It's like Rihanna's a billionaire, but she's like watching her money just like move away. It's crazy what can be going on behind the scenes, right? Rihanna's nowhere near broke, obviously. But it's like, depending on how you got there and who you made business deals with, which is why I think we see her, coming out with more and more products, because she has to pay out more and more money to the owner of Louis Vuitton. I would definitely Spirit wants me to say too, don't be blind. Rihanna is doing she has been doing a lot of ritualistic things for her place in the industry. Rihanna doesn't want to lose her place in the industry as well. You know what I'm picking up in this Queen of Swords? I'm hearing ain't no bitch gonna take my place in the industry. I feel like somebody recently said something to Rihanna about like her place in the industry and like the girls in the industry and how they're kind of overshining her or overtaking her. Somebody behind the scenes said some shit to her. And I feel like it kind of stirred something in Rihanna where she was like, who the fuck this bitch talking to? Oh, I'm going to show you some shit. Listen, remember, if you really are a real one, you remember how Rihanna was on Twitter, okay? Rihanna showed no mercy at all for nobody on Twitter. Everybody could get it on Twitter. And then they cleaned her up so she can sell us makeup and bras and panties and shoes and all kind of stuff. But Rihanna used to be on Twitter and Instagram clowning. So it's kind of like that element of her is still in there. It's almost making me laugh. I'm hearing Caribbean humor. The Hierophant card. Her and A$AP Rocky, there could be marriage paperwork, or this could just be spiritual marriage for these two. But definitely with the Hierophant, obligations. Rihanna has a lot of obligations. And is there a Met Ball? A Met Gala coming up? There's something coming up about the Met Gala. Keep an eye out for the Met Gala. Spirit just showed me that. They showed me the whole carpet. Every year when the Met Gala comes around, I start getting really heavy visions because of all of like the spell work and all of the magic that goes into the Met Gala. It's nothing but like a huge ass ritual. That's why there are no cameras allowed inside. They just showed me that. So Spirit said keep an eye out on the Met Gala this year. And yeah. Thank you guys so much. Entertainment purposes only. Description box below for high vibrational channels that I use every day. And people have been emailing me saying that these channels have really been helping them energetically shift. So please check out those high vibrational channels, you guys. It's like free medicine. So amazing. And oh, my email as well. You guys sometimes ask about the email. Description box below for personal readings. And I love you guys. Stay safe.